Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the TRCBY show. So today we're heading up Watcher of Realm. And it's more like a status update than anything. And maybe I want to show you guys a little bit of something as well too. So far we have gotten this in our roster. So I have an Abomination 3. I pulled him a few times, but then the third awakening I was able to use the fusion to get him this talent. So the awakening talent of 1 and 3, of course, I think it's the most important. 1, 3, and 5 typically are the most important. So the first one over here, charge attack, triggered by basic attack, will inflict the target with stun. I think it's super useful, and he hits a whole boatload of guys and like inflicts stun on them. So the third awakening, during the effect of Boundless Endurance, increased the damage of charge attack by 20%. A little bit more damage for Abomination over there. And I was able to pull Lugar, what was his name? Lugaru as well too, and got another copy of him and so forth. So we got ourselves a Sectrum 3, and I pulled quite a few like Valeria as well too. And that's pretty much it. I was able to get a Morrigan one time out of like, oh my gosh, so many of those ancient summons. But definitely worth it. I think so. So definitely helped me clear some of the content that I was working on. And one of the contents that I want to show you guys is if we go into the raid, go to resource, it's the EXP raid. So a funky thing about the EXP and the auto fight is that like this is what I'm hoping. Like maybe one day they will kind of like stamp, imprint, whatever the gear that your character were using at the time to auto equip it to that if possible. I don't know. But because if you change like even one set or move a set around and so forth, it will completely throw off your auto fight. So I'm just going to do an auto fight for you guys just to show you what it is. So it took me like 3 days to get the right combination and the right tactic for the right, I guess, like characters that I currently have. So other people may have different characters and they have different strategy. So I end up using 4 of these guys over here on the Nightmare for their attack, like I guess the speed, and it seems to be working. So there we go. We have like I'm just kind of trying my best to bottleneck them, and I kind of cheesed it right there. I'll show you what I mean by cheesing it over there. So what I really want to do is kind of keep everybody, all the mobs that's coming in right in the front because that's where the damage is. And I'll go ahead and show you guys that. Oh my goodness, we just lost a few. What the heck? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. 99. It wasn't even 100. So one of my points. That sucks because I literally just did one and I just lost 5,000. By the way, like EXP. All right, so we're gonna go to complete. I'm gonna take a look to see what the dealio is. All right, so if I go back to fight, and am I missing a gear? So if I go into gear, no, everybody seems to be equipped with something, so that's good. So you're equipped. You're equipped. You I guess you as well too. So why did it change? Why did it change so much? I was just pulling 100 full clear with 100%, like literally right before I hit record, and I don't know why. So like what happened? So that's the funky thing about this. Like I have no idea why it does that, because if I clear it first time at 100%, and then if I go to an auto fight and it doesn't, it's either the speed that messes it up or something. I don't know. But that was just the timing seemed to have been off by something. Like, you know, because you're going at 3.5% or 3% or whatever it is, speed. So I'm not sure if something doesn't catch up or whatever it may be, but that seems off because literally everything was kept in the front, and I have no idea why it does that. So let's let's I guess we'll do it again and see what happens here. Cause that was just super weird. Cause everybody should literally just be right in front of Abomination and like barely moving out of that area. And like that. That's weird. And that's 100. Like what the heck? I have no idea. So I don't know why it does that. Like the auto clear. Like there you go. So I don't know why it does that. Sometimes like mobs will pass. It's probably because the random chance of either crits that it'll do or whatever it is. I'm guessing that's probably what the case is. So when you are clearing, I guess this, let's go ahead and like complete that. So when you are clearing anything that's hard and you are just barely making it by and you finally get that full clear, you typically would get one of these things here. So you get the, let's go to the promotional rate. You'll get these marks over here, the power of dominance. However, with, I believe, gold and EXP, there is no such power of dominance. That would be amazing if they were able to do that, just to ensure that, you know, your future full clear runs are maxed out. That would be nice if they added something like that versus not, because just those two examples, we just did one back to back. Like one of it was like 97% or whatever it was, and the other one was a full 100%. And all we did was nothing. We just clicked again, and let's just do it again. But I don't get it. But I'm guessing it's probably the crit rate and so forth that's procking the difference. So that is one of the funkiness about like these auto fights, because sometimes the auto fight doesn't really pan out the way that it does. Like 1 out of 10 times it doesn't, or maybe 1 out of 50 times so far. Like the mobs just move a little bit differently. You don't get that stun or that crit or whatever it is, so one mob could throw off the entire line. So like I kind of get like a choo-choo train. So it's straight across. I know that other people have different tactics where they'll cluster them up a little bit closer towards the crystal. And like this one, it's going to be a 99. I'm guessing. No, it's 100. Woo! But those big boys, they're, I don't know. It's one of those wild cards. I have no idea. But that's a full clear. That's all that counts. And the reason why we're doing it, it's because we got some EXP. We have 4 days of these EXP. I wish it was more of an item to use versus an automatic like usage, because sometimes I don't want to have an EXP bonus and I want to save it for something. And there is an event right now in it. So if you go into the event, if we go to the shop over here, so if you click on the shop, the redeeming points here, I pretty much got all the things that I want, but unfortunately the time frame, it's gonna end in 4 days. So I guess don't be like me, maybe save it at the last day, buy these EXP, buy the gold if you are like planning on farming and saving up your stamina for that. So that would be kind of perfect for the weekend, actually, if you want to save that up and do so. But yeah, these, I don't know, the EXP bonus along with the gold bonus, I kind of wish that it was more of an item to use, like a ticket. Like I want to use it now, it'll go into your inventory versus utilizing it the moment you acquire it. But there is the Odyssey of Dreams, 4 more days left, and that is it. So where are we in the campaign? Not too far. I pretty much stopped right after I got the EXP here, because I want to try to get as much as I can. And as you can see, it was a dirty fight, like leading all the way up to the EXP. I may have to go back and clear these with 3 crystals, but it's a tough fight going forward. So the N9, this is normal. N9 normal. It's ridiculous. Recommended battle power 615. I'm only like at 400 something. So it's more strategic than anything. And a lot of the times when I was doing these stages, I was just barely getting by. As you could see, like, 2 stars here. None of it were 3 stars. I just didn't have either the gear or the character. And I went on a huge zoning spree, which wasn't good for anything. But I think eventually it was. It made up for, in the end, and I was able to clear the content I was looking for. So we also got ourselves Comet as well too. So Comet is pretty cool, and I think that is really good AOE mage. I really like these graphics here. The models of these guys are amazing. And same thing with him. He has been one of my top DPS. And let's take a look at our guild battle. I should have stopped it when I was fighting this, but I think I just lost concentration. And I'm right here. So he was putting out more than Valeria. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, usually, like, Valeria would be putting up a little bit more, but not this time. Yeah, last time I had like 65, which would have been the reward for right here. Unfortunately, I only got this, which is kind of a lame sauce, but it is what it is. And it was just my fault. I didn't pause it or stop it and retried again. But the character that I really enjoy, like right now, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I could do it by spending more diamonds? Oh, no thanks. Like, anyways, the character that I really enjoy, or enjoying, like right now, is Hollow. And Hollow was not easy to get. I got like a few copies of her, or a couple. And so I just 6-star Hollow. Why do I like Hollow? It's because of the skill. It boosts your rage. So the rage regen during her like special or ultimate move right here is amazing. Like, I still need to bump it up a little bit more. I guess I could do that now. Let's do that. Oh yeah, we got some crystals. There you go. Let's bump it up. Let's see what we get. Rage increase. Great. One more for that, and that would be perfect. All right. Yeah. Nice. So maxed out on that. So that's awesome. Ooh, the last one. Oh, you know what? Just one more. Okay, let's just clear it. Let's just finish her off. Why not? Mine as well. Okay, so she's all done. So rage increase by 0.2%, 0.2%, 0.2%, 0.2%. So it is amazing. So you're recovering rage for your ally 1.4% like for every second. That's great. That is like dropping I guess if you didn't have available slots on your team, it's like dropping her. And also, what was it? Yeah, it's like dropping her like down to get more rage. So this is the talent: increased rage regen by 1 additional upon death, provides surrounding allies with a restoration of 50% of the rage cap upon death. Death also means recalling as well too. So this is like an insta pot, if you want to call it, insta rage pot. But if you want a little bit of heals and a little bit of rage over time, Hollow is pretty good. You could always have her on the battlefield if you like, and I think that's super, super awesome to have. And it wasn't the easiest, I guess, pull percentage, but it is nice to have her though. So that is more or less where we are right now in the game. I still only got 1 copy variance. It would be great to get like another one. The Awakening, when in the Berserk stance, all basic attack restores 5% HP. I think that's cool. That's nice. Alright, so anyways, one more guy to show off. I haven't really used this King Hars, but supposedly he's good. I just haven't really used him, so I can't really say. I know that like Olaf is really good. I've used Olaf a lot, and I've actually used Regulus a lot more often as well too. So Regulus, and then also Brocure. So yeah, I think I may need to play around with King Horus just to see how he is. But he is also a lord, and it's also one of those like 0.04%. So if we go into our percentage deal here, so right here under the drop rate, it's 0.04% to get a King Horus, and he's my first, I guess, like before Morgan, before the 10x for the ancient summoning of Morgan. So he was my first, and it was out of the random regular poll that I was doing. So I thought that was pretty cool. So Morgan, King Horus. I still would like to get Twin Fiend, and then I think I also need to get one more just to make Vienna. So once I get Vienna, I think one of my other heroes over here, the Blind King Silas, will do a lot better because of his skill. So I'm not sure why this needs to be locked until you pull a Vienna to unlock it, but that is an extra 100% damage during the effective Shadow Cloak. And I think that's pretty cool. So that's 100% just having another character lost love. But anyways, I don't have it, and that's sad. So I'm 100% gimped. Like if you want to look at that, look at it that way. But here's my line. I have tons of legendaries, which is great. But now I kind of need to focus on a few things. It's my artifact is a major one, and just leveling up some other guys as well too. I think I still need to level up. What is it? My right here, like what was her name again? Idril. So Idril and also Brienne. Those two are amazing archers, and I just have been putting them on the back burner for whatever reason. I do need to start them up because I would like to clear some of the what is it? Geary 3. So Geary 3 would give me a little bit more option. Like right here, I was able to clear 18. I missed one, which is like super annoying, just by one mob, until I would get like the power dominance, and I would be able to farm this so much easier. But since I like did not get it, I have 19 open, but I was able to do it. But it's just so painful. And that would have been a really good farming spot. Right now, my farming spot consists of these legendaries, which is kind of a waste. I really want to try pushing it next time, and then I could start farming more of these as well too. But good thing is we were able to do what is it right here, artifact, and I think artifact is super important. So oh my goodness, I have 1,000 of these. Let's go. All right, we're gonna change this up to a crafting artifact. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna do not a quick, no, round one. So click on the artifact down here. You're gonna do a forge. Hey, all right, so we're gonna forge one time of this legendary. Okay, and then we're gonna forge. Let's do one by one, or should we do by 400? All right, we'll do two of these by 400. Let's see what we get. Any mythic. One. That's the yeah, Olog's Wall. Okay, increase block by 1. Ah man, hot diggity. What is this one? There's a chance equal to 10% of crit rate to trigger 1 heal when performing. Wow, that was a pretty bad 400. Jeez, all right, let's do another one. All right, we're gonna do, just give me like a good one, good mythic. I didn't get any of it. WT to the F. No, I got one. It's the sharpshooter. All right. When there are no enemies within one tile, AoE damage is increased by 20%. Whoa, that's going to be amazing to help me clear G3. We just talked about that. Oh my goodness. 20% AoE damage. All right, that's amazing. We're going to give that a try. And I think this is new. If the hero hasn't received any damage within the last 6 seconds, their damage will be increased by 10%. Oh, okay. So if you have somebody that's in the back That's whatever. Alright, I'm not sure when we're going to use that. A lot of archer stuff here. Increase attack by 3% for each basic attack for 2 seconds. Stacking up to 3. Alright. Manual pull time. Let's go. Let's get a mythic. Nope. Mythic. Nope. What's this? One shield increase attack. Alright. Come on. Let's go. I kind of like this. I do use this. But because I need to work on my artifact. 2 more. And then 1 more after this. This is pretty good, I guess. Increase attack by 10% for every 5 stacks. Lasting for 5 seconds. And our last forge of our artifact for today. Whoa! Void Gazer. Nice. So deal increased damage to enemies beyond 1 tile from the hero. For every 1 tile beyond the first, damage is increased by 3%. I think that works well with Setrum and just, you know, having that huge range. You'll get that like auto essentially. So which is good. All right. So, or yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure out where to use that, but I think that's pretty good. So if we go back to artifact, let's go back to the forge, and I believe there is a preview over here. So here are the previews of what you could get, and there's a lot that I don't have that I would like to get. So yeah, anyways, like that is kind of the next thing. I just need to start forging more of these. So that is it for now. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe and healthy, and peace.